So we're coming at you a little early.
Yeah.
Updates might be a little scarce, but we'll do the best we can. I think a lot of it's going to be assumptions.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we'll look at an opponent for a little bit and give our predictions.
That is what we do here in NAG.
Yes.
Apparently.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Midweek show.
Yes. News Across the Galaxy presents the Midweek Audio Show.
It's a long title. Brian's so desperate to find a title for this
because
show.
I think this could have something cool, man.
All right. Cool.
It could be something cool name.
Yes.
Names are always cool, bro.
I know. Such a quick turnaround that we're not even fully recovered from the weekend yet.
I mean, it was a pretty long weekend.
Yeah. If you guys know Mike Capo Supremo, that guy's a beast.
You're screwed up. He's not Capo Supremo.
Oh, he's not?
See?
I'm sorry.
Capo Supremo.
It's Andrew.
Yeah.
Oh, Andrew. My bad. I heard it somewhere and I thought it sounded cool. Well, either way. Andrew's cool. Andrew's cool too.
They're all cool.
Yeah. So if you ever plan a drink with Mike, make sure you have no plans the next day. Like at all.
Make sure.
Like not at 8 p.m. No time.
Make sure you have a full 24-hour sleeping schedule the next day.
Yeah. And if you have kids, just don't drink with them because you're going to disappoint them the next day. Even my dog was looking at me funny.
Like, damn.
Fuck
You look
me.
like shit.
Yeah. I could sense my dog telling me I look like shit.
She's all nodding at you like, nah. No, mijo. I see no.
Well, anyways, let's get to a little bit. We had a couple injuries the last game, and I highly doubt either one of these players will be available. First off, obviously, we had Alessandrini who came out, and Adam Serrano provided us with some sort of update.
Mm-hmm.
He talked to Schelotto. Schelotto said, I don't know. We have to see. It's his knee. I don't know.
Damn.
Maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday. We don't know. They have to assess it and see what the injury is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Alessandrini is becoming a very hot topic, and I don't think it's for good reason. Hopefully, you tuned into our live show where I'm sure that we got into it pretty deeply as far as Alessandrini, because there was already an Alessandrini out trend going around.
Yeah.
And I don't think this is gonna help.
It sucks because he was only progressing to play better every single game since he came back from his last injury. So I don't know if it was nothing, right? Like nothing. He didn't get a tackle or anything like that, right? Where that's why he got injured. It was just like, I don't know.
Just him.
Well, I mean, 10 minutes before that, he went out for some reason. We assume it was to change his shoes. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, because we even sent it on the text on the group chat that Alessandrini went out. So
our group chat, yeah.
We're not 100% sure why. We only assumed and we Spenny and myself that it was because of his shoes. Because we went out, came back in within the same minute.
Right.
So we weren't sure what's up. But then, 10 minutes later, there goes his legs.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Again.
Well, like Eddie mentioned, we get more in detail with it in our live audio show. So
I didn't show
live audio. Great.
What are we, a fucking 90s sitcom?
Make sure you guys go ahead and watch it.
Yeah, check us out on YouTube, News
on
Across the
Sunday.
Galaxy. Yeah. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well.
Special guest Bob Saget this week.
So yeah, we get more detail with that. But anyway, Ale and
Boateng, man.
Boateng won't be available.
The replacement of the replacement.
Replacement.
I actually happened to see a comment. Brian Jordan commented. He tagged Emma and he said, Emma, laugh out loud. And Emma replied, bro, my ankle was in pieces. Yeah.
So there's one more person we have, and we have no more depth. The person that has to start is gonna be Pontius. Has to.
Yeah.
But we don't know that because he wasn't on the 18, and there's really no update on that.
So there's a possibility he's injured. So we literally have nobody. So Zubac.
Are you asking me to suit up, Chewy?
Nah. Zubac.
All right.
We're bringing up Zubac. Have to.
Maybe. Or you move Cuello. I mean, you bring in Cuello and you move either. So I was gonna say Zlatan.
Corona.
No. So if you bring in Cuello, you move Legit out wide. If you bring in Carrasco, you move Corona out wide. So there's a couple.
No,
options.
I think if you bring in you said Carrasco.
Yeah, just because the Ponys thing is a bit of a mystery. You know how MLS and Galaxy gives you all the info you want just by asking. So
Yeah, but it's gonna be interesting. I think for the best of the team, you bring Zubac. That's what I think. You're out two guys.
I mean, Zubac he's just a striker. He doesn't play out in the wings.
Yeah.
Well, I've never seen him play out in the wings like that. So right now, what we need is another winger, and shit is
they're all injured.
Yeah,
but I mean, we obviously know they're not playing, so we have to. Obviously, we need another winger. We need a lot of things, believe it or not. I think, but what is the best case scenario here? Let's just go ahead and assume. Let's go ahead and assume that Pontius is not available, just because it's such a fucking mystery that we might as well. Think. So what do we do? How do we come out?
My lineup would be bringing up Zubac. That's the way I see it. Would be put Zubac in the middle, and you split things up. I mean, shit, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, but you put Zubac in the middle.
Hey,
that's how I see it.
I'm gonna give a little. Let me see. What is the word I'm looking here for?
Inside information.
Not inside information, but I'm gonna give Chewy backing. What if you go balls out? We're gonna talk about Minnesota in a minute. What if you go balls out and you play two middles, and you play two center mids, and you play two forwards?
Didn't we try that with Ola?
No, Ola
preseason when he was here. It didn't seem to have worked out with.
That was a way different
when
team.
That
was a way different team.
There was no Corona.
Yeah, it was a way different team.
So you, with your argument, you would have.
It's not. No. This is Chewy's. But
to back up Chewy.
I'm backing up Chewy's.
So his honestly, reasoning of bringing in Zubac would be to play with two center mids, which is Jonah and Corona, and then have Zubac and Zlatan up top. Knowing that GBS ball is more about possession, we're gonna need that extra guy in that midfield, in the center midfield.
Yeah.
I don't know if it plays out to how Scalotto wants to play, but then again, right now that you have all these injuries, I mean,
what's the best choice? That's the thing.
That's a tough one. And see, we mentioned this in our Sunday live audio show. Fuck again. Our Sunday live show, that these next 3 games in these 10 days we're gonna be a real test for Scalotto, and now it's gonna be even bigger test since you have Alessandrini out, you have Boateng out, and we still don't know about Pontius, and Felcher might be out as well. Still,
I'd assume Felcher's still out. Excuse me. I could dig up because that's the game I wasn't at. Mm-hmm. It wasn't good.
Well, again, going back to what I was saying, was not really put 2 strikers. I guess if you leave it the same, you put Legit out right for Ale. Antuna, you leave him where he's at, and you put Zubac in Legit's.
So have him play number 10. Zubac play number 10.
Number 10 style, yeah.
Nah, just como se dice?
That's what I mean. In Spanish, in Legit's place. In what Legit plays. And put Legit as a right winger.
No.
Scalotto he got his work cut out for him, for sure.
Yeah, that's how you leave your same lineup.
This is all assuming Pontius.
That's what I see. That's what I see.
If Pontius is good, he's gonna go.
He's starting right away. Assuming Pontius can't go, and everybody else,
This is assuming you have Ale, Boateng, and Pontius out.
You know what? All right, let me go with my lineup. There's no way it's Zubac. There's no way it's Zubac, and there's no way it's Cuello.
Cuello will get the start.
Or it could be Cuello. The guy that has to go out right is gonna have to be Corona, because you have to think of Araujo, the defensive assignment,
And this is where I was gonna
and
go
Corona,
to that.
And Corona, I think, is the only one.
That will track back down.
Yeah.
All right. What about this scenario? What if you start Pipa out right back and push up Araujo on that right wing?
Nah.
Araujo has the speed.
Nah. We talked about this in person. That's too much pressure for a kid. He needs to
17,
learn
bro,
his
come
position.
on.
Yeah, he needs to learn that position first. You're not gonna fuck with them and overwhelm them that soon. You want him to become a pro. You want him to become good, a master at his craft. Last thing you want to do is like fucking move him around and
put pressure on them. Like, yo,
Yeah.
I need you to
It's-
perform
and
on
that's-
the offense.
And he's a pro, yeah, but he's 17. That's unfair pressure.
yeah.
Yeah, so he played he played a great game. So I would not like fuck with it like that.
So who would? Damn. Would you start him at right back again?
Who knows? Who knows how Giancarlo is right now? Giancarlo looked pretty sharp for that 1-2 plays he got to do.
Yeah.
So,
And I mean,
so maybe you do start Giancarlo and you could fuck around with the right a little bit, whether it is Pontius or Legit. That gives
or
you more.
Corona.
Well, Corona for me, it has to be Corona for me because of the defensive assignment.
Mm-hmm.
If you leave Araujo, it would have to be Corona on that side. But who knows? Might be wrong.
Well, shit. That's a tough one to. Damn.
I mean, the one positive I take about this team too is something I mentioned about the Vancouver game, how important it was, dude. Winning that Vancouver game was important for the fans and the players' state of mind, dude. Like I said, it sounds dumb, and the way I see it is, in a way, you kind of forget how to lose.
Yeah.
You know, your mentality and your energy, it's always like, we got this, we're going in, we're gonna win.
Right.
And I think that's floating around. Like, even at being at the stadium when we were tied, it still felt like that it was coming.
Yeah.
It felt like it was coming. I mean, Zlatan had his chances which you missed, and it could have came earlier, but never felt like it was gonna end that way. Because I even all those bad years I've been through as of late, I feel like we can't. Like I don't know. We can't lose.
That's a hard one. Earlier this season, we already played Minnesota, and we looked great against them. That was one of the games that Zlatan didn't play. That was the day that Antuna outran the whole
That's
Minnesota.
the game that set the standard.
That's the standard for what I want to see from the LA Galaxy. This time around, we're going to visit their home arena, which is a brand new arena, correct? What's it called? The Allianz
Yes,
Field
field. I forget.
whatever. So I mean, they're gonna come in. They just lost a close one, I guess, against
Yeah.
Toronto.
Why don't we look at that game actually? Let's look at Minnesota a little bit. So, like you said, they played against Toronto on Friday.
Yeah.
So, they're in the same turnaround trip,
Yeah.
but they played away at Toronto, which I believe it was raining, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how much effect that has on you. Well, they have cold. That's where they're in Minnesota too, so probably not so
Probably
much.
nothing.
Yeah, and they were in a shootout.
It was a shootout.
They ended up losing 4-3. This game, they're actually outpossessed 57.2 to 42.8, and they outshot Toronto. But this was the case when we played them. They would outshoot their opponents because they just shoot from anywhere. Same amount of shots on target, and the passing accuracy was 85 with 448 passes completed. Not bad when you look at it, but I don't know if you guys remember the last time. It just doesn't seem like they put 1 and 2 together too much.
No, well, okay. They're very bad in keeping possession. I think they're like averaging the games like 41 or 42%, which means every team has been able to out-possess them, period. Our solid football is having possession. Our thing that's going to kill us right now is having those injuries. We're not going to have that same Well, I wish we could, but I don't know if we're gonna have that same intensity in keeping possession against the Minnesota team.
You want to compare? They actually got a couple red cards. A couple of their their starters got a red card, so they actually will be out without a couple of players. They'll be without John Grigas. I want to say John Grigas, and Francisco Calvo. Both starters.
Yeah.
Both got reds and will not be there for the game against the Galaxy. So, I mean, they're not injured, but they're going in handicap as well.
Yeah.
They're missing a starting left back and a center mid. So they're in the same kind of spots. Yeah.
Same spot.
So they're the fucking injury thing out the window.
Right.
We're a better team.
Oh yeah.
If we're both complete, we're a better team. Now we're both missing players, so technically you argue we're still the better team, right?
Of course.
So
arguably.
Yeah.
But this is a quick turnaround. It's a
for both of us. And they had to travel. We're leaving from home. They're going home, yeah, but they're coming from a game now.
And they're gonna be waiting for us, so. I mean, I don't know if their home factor will play into what the Galaxy game plan should be going into that match. It should be the same opposing teams and trying to get in, some good crosses in for Zlatan. We've been kind of doing that. Well, possessing the ball, we've been doing that well. The crossing, not so much. But Minnesota, they're kind of weak in the aerial game, so I don't know. It's a tough game to call, man, to be honest.
I think it's going to be a challenge. Mainly because they're going into a field they've never played at before.
Right.
To a new stadium could be whatever, but a new field, when you don't have none of that memory inside you, you're not gonna do that good.
Yeah, you don't really know how to prepare mentally. You don't know what you're walking into. Yeah, that all makes sense. But I mean, it's not like they did so well. They've only played one game there, and they tied against New York City, which is a weaker team again. And as a matter of fact, since they played us, they've won one game. They've won one game in the last 4.
So it should be a team that we should be able to beat at their house.
But you know what that has? New stadium against the Galaxy.
Trap game.
Fucking trap game. Trap game all over it.
And it's funny because the best teams lose to the crappiest teams.
Mm-hmm.
That's who usually takes away the racha, It always happens like that. Yeah, right now it happened with Lick FC. And I hope it doesn't have to Galaxy, man, but it is one of those games.
Don't you put that energy out there. Don't you put that out in the universe, Chewy.
Nah, hell no.
I just don't want nobody else getting injured.
Yeah, it's...
No. Let me ask you, guys, if we go to Minnesota, short turnaround, we're going to fucking play again on Sunday.
Yeah.
Do you consider resting anybody else?
I was considering resting Zlatan for this game.
Zlatan.
You're not going to rest Zlatan. Zlatan
I know.
will not let himself.
That's what I was considering, though.
Yeah, but... 37. We got a game on Wednesday, and we got to come back and play a Real Salt Lake team on Sunday, who's,
yeah,
they always seem to show up when to play against us for some reason. So 90 for Zlatan in both games. I would say, well, to that then, that means we're probably going to go full out attack in the first half against Minnesota to try to get as many goals so we can give Zlatan some rest.
Yeah.
Not just that. That's why I keep going back to my bring Zubac. Who else do you have as a striker?
But then you just start him on the bench, and with the plan, if you can put the game out of reach, then you bring out Zlatan. That's one thing I was going to say. I think we still start as strong as possible, and the subs come earlier. Yeah. And key players. More key players come on.
Again, that's why... What other striker do we have right now?
We don't.
Exactly.
We only have a hybrid striker with Pontius, but we don't even know what's going on with him. He wasn't even on the bench last game.
We're just talking about for sure's right now. For sure, who do we have? That's our only game plan. Bring this guy up. You can play Cuello. You can play Romney. You can play a bunch of people, but we're still stuck on the top.
Technically, Corona could play as a striker too. But
you're not going to move Corona.
But you can't.
You're not going to move Corona.
But you can in this situation.
No, play Stara striker. What's up?
You can't move.
Hey, Romney had a few goals last season too, so I mean, there's another option too. No, you know what? Fuck
Star
that.
Striker, what's
I got,
up?
I got this. I was at the training,
Go for
and
it.
he got involved. Put a Corona on top and let Schelotto run number 10.
Who?
Schelotto.
Which one?
Suit up, coach.
Which one?
The main one.
Also his brother.
Yeah, sure.
Damn, that'd be funny as hell.
Hey, he looks like he can still play.
Oh, you were at the practice.
Yeah, he was in the...
He didn't get megged?
Nah, they were just doing that keep away.
Yeah.
The guy in the middle.
I wouldn't want to make my coach
Hey,
be
but
with
that's-
Schelotto.
Right.
Give you the death stare the whole week. Don't
Yeah.
even start you.
Yeah. Disappear like Pontius.
Damn.
And looking back, I don't even remember Pontius there. I might be wrong, though. Interesting. We got to dig into this Pontius thing. See what's happening with the party boy. Maybe party too hard.
Maybe. But the last time he played, I mean, he didn't look like anything.
Nah. Well, the guy has had a couple injuries in his career.
Yeah.
So,
Practice.
so back to this game, the head-to-head. Just like the last game, though. Look, so they lost one of the defensive mids. They're starting defensive mids. And just like I pointed out the last game, you fucking think Jonah's not going to take Alonso out of the game?
Yeah.
Easy.
That's automatic.
Easy. And they're missing their other starting defensive mid. So I'm a little confident about that.
I don't know, man.
Quintero, that's...
He's coming from a strong game.
Yeah.
Even though they lost, he's coming from a damn strong game.
Yeah.
His confidence is going to be way the hell up.
But here's the thing, too. Quintero. Remember last time I said little guy, bully him?
Mm-hmm.
So, fuck it. You know, Steris, you did great. This can be a rest, and Steris can play the next game. Start
Giancarlo
Let
Polenta
him,
right there.
let him bully Quintero a little bit. You know? He's a big guy. A guy that you saw
Mm-hmm.
his confidence to go down and take the tackle when he has to.
Why would you want to mess up the formula of having Polenta? I mean, because
They already
your
working,
point
they
is
are,
to go.
They're already working on it, though.
I know, but your game plan every game should be to go out and win with the lineup that has got you those wins. And Steris, Polenta have been
No.
that tandem in the back. Who has got us the wins?
Nah, we already had this argument. We trust in Schelotto. Schelotto is bringing a man that he moved the mountains to bring in because this guy is a fucking stud.
Mm-hmm.
According to everybody.
Yeah.
And by the moves
And we saw a
they
little
made,
glimpse of that on Friday.
and by the moves they made, he has to be. He has to be. This can't be the guy that'd be like, fuck, maybe Schelotto and Teclosa don't know what we're doing. No, it can't be. It was too many pieces that had to be moved for this guy to come in. So this man has to be a stud. And why not this game where, since the beginning of the season, you guys can agree, we've never questioned our team as much as we are right now.
Yeah. Right now, this is the biggest. Well, this stretch is going to be a good test for what Schelotto could do as a coach, what adjustment he makes, who he puts in as a sub, who he starts. This is going to be a perfect telling of what our team could be moving forward.
No, this is
Having all the injuries and then how we're trying to bring in depth and shit like that. So this is where we're going to see what this team is really made out of.
or our coaching staff.
Or our coaching staff is made out of. Which, damn, I don't think we have any reason to not believe in Schelotto.
By the way, I take it back. We did question the Dallas game.
And we lost that game.
Yeah, it's always Dallas is always a bitch.
Fuck you, Dallas. Sorry, Joey.
I'm not from Dallas,
No,
so I don't care.
he's from Laredo.
Yeah.
You got that, Ryan? Just fucking look at
He
me.
has
like
no
that.
idea.
Yeah,
He's like, okay.
Laredo.
Where's that in California?
yeah.
Where's that guy for?
Bryant.
Texas?
Oh man. Players that you guys think that they're gonna have to step it up for this game?
Everybody. Zlatan. Zlatan was probably one of the sloppiest ones last game.
Yeah.
Needs to step it up.
I think to me it comes down to the guy that's coming in.
But you can't tell him to step it up when he hasn't stepped it.
He's gonna have to fill in fucking big shoes, dude. Flawlessly fill in.
Yeah. And fuck. And the thing is, I don't have any idea how we would step out. the usual suspects would be Bingham at goal,
Yeah.
Zlatan up top, Jonah, and that's pretty much it. I mean, not Polenta, Antuna. He's gonna. Would you move him to that right side and have somebody else play the left?
Nah, hell no. He's completely lost on that right side. We've already seen it. He's never gone back.
I don't know, man. It's gonna. Fuck. I don't know.
So
This is a tough one to call or to
you don't
try to make sense out of how we could come out with a win.
So you don't call nobody's name?
No, it's not that. I just want to see who we're gonna start to see, and I think we could win there, but I don't know what the starting lineup should be.
No, I just asked you one question and you're going like way off track. Anyone out there you think has got to be the man to step it up in this game?
I would say Jonah.
He's
gonna have to carry more load.
Even more?
Yeah,
Poor
even
guy.
more.
Damn, dude, he's already carrying legit's fucking old ass.
He carried Corona last game too.
You
But
want
in
more?
this game, he's gonna have to carry more.
Romper un huevo, güey, como su hermano.
But then Corona carried them too in the first half in Vancouver.
in the other games. Yeah, I think Jonah's gonna have to step it up.
I don't think Corona has carried Jonah yet.
You know what? I take that back. Legit needs to step up. Legit's been the guy hasn't really made his presence entirely felt the last couple of games.
He played better on Friday,
I'm
but
behind-
it's still.
That's just not there yet. So I'm gonna hand it off to Legit. Legit needs to put one away, get an assist, something
to get him going. Because Zlatan still looks frustrated with him.
Yeah.
Still talking shit to him.
No. So I say Zlatan, you say legit. Bryant.
I'm gonna put more load on Jonah. I know he could do it. He's playing right now like the best center midfield in the league. So,
yeah.
Pobre Jonah.
Pobre Jonah.
I know, dude.
He's
gonna get injured y vamos a salir madre.
Oh, don't even say that.
Come on, Chewy.
Knock on wood. I know you don't want me to. Yeah, that sound
Eso
you
es
heard.
imprensado, güey. That's not even wood, bro.
All right.
It's IKEA, bro.
Whatever. We've broken this team down before. I'm not worried about this team. We get better by the week. Even with injuries, it's more training with Schelotto. You know, he's only been here for what? 10 weeks?
Yeah.
We're 8 weeks in, 11 weeks maybe. Because remember, he was here like in January or some shit like that. And he got the team for not that long. And they're only getting better.
Yeah, but most of this team, we didn't have it last year, so.
Yeah, true. That is true. So it's mostly his team.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be tough.
It's going to be tough. New home, cold weather. Small stadium, though. We've won in small stadiums before.
Yeah.
Yeah? You said
In LA.
Is it a small stadium?
I think so. I'm pretty sure. Almost every stadium that's built now, it's like
25.
not even 19, 20, 22 at most.
Is it? I thought they were all at minimum 25.
I think Chewy's fact checking that right now.
All right.
I'm kind of curious.
All right, Brian. We'll start with you, man.
All right. Your LA Galaxy takes on the Minnesota Loons this Wednesday in Allianz Arena, or whatever they want to call it.
At 5 p.m.
At 5 p.m. I don't know what network, but we'll put it up. For me, as hot as the Galaxy is right now, I think we're going to end up going in there and tying the game 1-1.
Okay.
1-1. My reasoning, I mean, we could stop their offense, but they do have offensive players that could hurt us. But what we have seen from Staris, Polenta, they work in that middle. And I feel we could slow them down more than they can, attack us. Zlatan is going to get his, of course. I feel that whoever tries to guard him on the Minnesota team, they ain't going to do nothing against him. Just give it to the man in the box. He'll score it. 1-1, we tie, and we leave with a point.
Okay.
And I'll be happy with that.
All right. Chewy, you want me to go? You want to go?
No, I'll go. I was just looking up. It's 19,000.
19,000
Average?
Damn.
Yeah. 400.
Well, no. That's seat
Oh,
count.
for Allianz Field.
19,000.
I was on.
And it looks very similar to the StubHub. I mean the Diggity.
There you go.
All right. So what's the question?
Game prediction time, Chewy.
Tie.
Ooh. Derek
2-2.
2-2.
Zlatan 1.
Oh, what a surprise.
Antuna 1.
Damn, Antuna's gonna get his.
Quintero 1. And I think Rodriguez 1.
Okay.
That team does average 2 goals, like 2.8 or something like that, and that's around league average, I think.
So here it goes. So this prediction I'm giving right now is with Giancarlo starting. If not, I'll change it. The day of. You know what? I'll tweet it out. We'll tweet it out as soon as the lineup comes out. 3-1 Galaxy. Why? Key players are missing. The way we played our best game against them last time, and you're taking 2 key players away from Minnesota, and I think we're just that much of a better team where they can't afford to lose 2 key players, and our coach is smart enough to adjust.
Yeah.
And give us give us the advantage. He's gonna break them down, and we're gonna have a field day with them. They're gonna come out the first 15 minutes, maybe dominating us, and like I always do, I'm gonna be like, "Fuck! What the fuck is happening?" The first 15 minutes, even though I'm saying it and it's on record, it's recorded.
You're still gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
And then we're here Sunday. I'm like, "Oh, what a fantastic game they played!"
What a fantastic game.
3-1. I think Zlatan gets 1, and I think he's gonna. And I'll call as much as he's gonna assist the other 2. I think actually Antuna might get 1. I was thinking about Antuna, and his speed is gonna finally break through and get 1.
Well, he did outrun them last game that we played on, so we could probably see something similar where they let him.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? They have nightmares of Antuna.
Yeah, so they could probably play a similar way where they could let Antuna push up a little bit more and just let him run all over.
Yeah, and I'll give the third one to Jonah.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna.
Okay.
It's a win for you.
3-1.
3-1.
Oh, Quintero is gonna get the other one.
Damn.
Quintero's coming on strong.
Quintero is he's
strong.
He's proven that he can play. And
Yeah.
yeah. So actually, he hasn't scored on us though.
He hasn't.
Hopefully we keep it like that.
Yeah.
Hopefully we keep it like that.
Polenta's gonna.
I mean, I've been wrong before, so let's hope this is another time I'm wrong. So we're feeling. I guess we're feeling okay. We got 2 ties and a win. At least nobody's predicted a loss.
No,
No,
I don't
no
think we're
loss
gonna
yet.
lose. I don't see us losing.
Okay.
I don't see us winning either.
Right.
If Giancarlo starts, we tie. If he doesn't start, I think we win.
Oh, what? Oh, what a twist!
What a twist! Polenta with the game winner again. Damn.
That's funny.
Like that.
All right, so your LA Galaxy take on Minnesota United, aka the Looms, on Wednesday, April 24th from Allianz Field. Kickoff is at 5 p.m. It will be on Spectrum Sportsnet. If you don't have Spectrum, well, too freaking bad.
You're fucked.
We've actually heard that there might be a viewing party. I will not give out the name, but we were told that the front office is trying to work on a viewing party at the stadium.
But we're not sure.
Yeah.
Nothing confirmed.
Yeah, but just look out for the supporter groups.
We'll post them up. We'll retweet them if there's any, and then we'll hand that out as soon as possible for you guys.
Yeah. Oh shit! Almost good thing the camera's not on. My mic just totally fell, so I won't do that. So I won't mess with that. With that being said, my name is Eddie. You could find me on Twitter under Eddie Nags all together. On Instagram, I am Eddie_Nags.
And you can find me on
Who's
Twitter. Me. Hi.
That guy.
You can find me Bryant at Bryant BRYANT Nags on Twitter, and on the Instagrams at B_loves LOVS, and that's it. Chewy.
All right, you can find me on Instagram as Chavez JA. Yeah. Chavez JA.
Think so.
Same thing on Twitter, Chavez JA. Really easy to find me. A bunch of non-Galaxy stuff.
Just bite into our lives a little bit. See how boring we are and why we do a podcast.
Most of my stuff is about comedy.
Yeah.
Fluffy. Franco.
Like I said, this is the
All
most
that.
exciting part of our lives. Aside from actually going to the games.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
Very true. Very true.
All right. So that does it for now, till Brian can find a good name titled Midweek News Across the Galaxy Show.
News Across the Galaxy presents Midweek Audio Show.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. No matter what streaming service you're
Leave it
using.
at Midweek Show. You make it seem like we have a different type of show.
I don't know.
Yeah, people don't see our ugly faces
Midweek
in this
Show.
one.
Midweek Show.
Yeah, this one's better because they don't have to look at us.
They don't have to look
Exactly.
at us making stupid faces, which is a regular face.
Most people don't even look at us in our live.
That's true. They're just chatting away, talking shit to us. It's all
Which
good.
I like.
We like
I
it,
love
though.
it.
So cool.
Again, Eddie, Bryant, Chewy, we thank you very much. We'll catch you on the flip side.
Yeah.
Keep
Keep on nagging.
Keep on nagging.